He can cradle my huevos anytime. So
Mm, but talking about, we mentioned robotics, right? So let's move into Tesla. Dude, did you saw the video for Optimus Gen 2?
he's that Optimus Gen 2 robot. He's pretty good with his hands. It looks like.
Yeah, do you want it to hold your ex?
He can cradle my huevos anytime. So
It's very smooth. I do recommend everyone to watch it, right? If you like technology like we do. I mean, we breathe technology, we like technology. Um, the motors on the hands are super smooth. It's like, man, this is like a piece of art.
yeah.
Because if you notice, I mean, there's even the dance, right? The robot dance,
Hmm.
and because it's very like robotic, these ones are smooth, and I think that the tech is gonna keep getting smoother and smoother. I'm actually surprised that maybe at some point we're gonna be able to have nice prosthetics when if the hands are like almost like very like not robotic, like that would be
Hmm.
very interesting. And they start improving on the latex and things like that for the skin, or maybe even kind of like a real tissue, because now with 3D printing too on biological elements,
Yeah.
man. Now
Hmm.
now you're talking. Now you're a cyborg.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking pretty good, and I really do encourage y'all to go look at the. It was a very quick demo,
It's a
right?
quick
Just a
one.
couple
Yeah, it's a quick
minutes.
one.
But in comparison to what they started with, and it just seems like it was 6 months ago that they released Optimus Prime, maybe a year
It's
ago.
a year ago, but it's still very fast compared to Boston Dynamics has been like, I don't know, 20 years already.
20 years, 20 30
Yeah.
years or
Yeah. It's
something.
like, well, remember also that it was more like a school type of a funding, right? It's like, and
Hmm.
here you have Elon Musk, right? He can get access to any money that he needs.
Exactly right. So, I mean, there's just this huge jump from what we saw with Optimus Prime or the first Optimus robot compared to this.
Do you
Like,
mean the
we may,
Transformers?
yeah. So that so that first generation of robot, um, that first generation of robot,
No, 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 wait, wait, wait,
very
wait a second. Wait a second. How Elon Musk is not getting freaking sued, man? If like now that you made the sound, like man, it's like because Optimus Prime, right? Like I
Optimus
don't know,
Prime,
I
right?
don't know who owns that. Maybe is that Mattel?
Is it Mattel? Now Mattel
I
would
don't know.
be all over them suing him, I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like well,
Activision, isn't it Activision? I remember that
when
from the cartoons. No,
yeah,
I
but
don't
I don't know if that
Well, we'll
company
have
is
to look
still
that up.
alive, but
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, it's interesting. Maybe because it's not the full name. Maybe they're only using Optimus. Maybe they can get away. It's like, well, you didn't trademark
Yeah,
Optimus, right? Only Optimus Prime, which is the name of the toy for the leader of the Transformers.
we're the leader, Optimus Prime. Well, Tesla got the first one. That's very funny. The auto company also too. But so anyways, well, the jump from Optimus Prime to now Gen 2 robot is very huge. We made fun of the first version. It couldn't even walk, right?
Yeah, it was
And
like the stand, yeah, in a stand.
yeah, and when they did the demo, they had an actual person in a fake suit doing the demo because they were like, okay, yeah, we can't even stand up without like a wire and stuff. So going from that to now, like this thing, now it can shuffle along. It's not doing a super fast walk, but it's walking
Mhm.
faster. It's not falling over. At least the way we saw that first generation robot, and it can handle all of your levels. So I mean, it's made some pretty big strides there. I'm impressed.
Yeah, yeah. And well, it's moving on very, very fast. So,
Got
okay.
to catch up to AGI. That's why he's trying to meet AGI when it happens. He's got to have the body for the brain.
Well, exactly. I think that is that's what we are saying, right, on the Baby Terminator, where I just want to say, hey, Alexa, you know, clean the dishes. Right? So, so in
Okay,
this case, you put a body on this, all of these stupid assistants, right?
so we did this exercise. I don't remember when it was. It was several years back when we were trying to generate ideas for a startup or something. And I remember I asked everybody, "Hey, make a list of all the problems that you have in your daily life. Doesn't have to be super big. They could be small things."
Mm,
And I put things like, okay, when I'm thirsty, I don't want to have to get up to get a drink. When I don't want to have to go stand and wash my dishes, things like that. And Gomez is
mm.
like, man, you're lazy. Like what else? Like I'm like, I want a robot, dude. That's what I want. So I think Elon Musk is thinking along the same lines here.
Um, do you ever watch the movie, the cartoon? Well, it's not a cartoon, but it's like a Pixar movie, Wally.
Oh yeah.
So the guys didn't move, right? So like literally they were just floating around, and like machines did everything for them, right? All of the robots, they just literally everything. So yeah, I think that we are getting to that point where it's like we're gonna have things. It's gonna be very interesting on the jobs because a lot of people is scared. Always they have been scared of technology. It's like, oh, what is
Oh
like
yeah.
what is going to happen with my job, right? It's important to start thinking about it because that's where you have to up level your skill set. And sometimes the way that I try to describe people when I hear that is like, well, remember, sometimes there are a creation of new jobs that like literally didn't exist before. An example of that is just a yoga teacher, right? Like now in these days, maybe if you start thinking 200 years ago, those type of jobs they didn't exist, right? But now because people have the time and all of that, they can create type of new jobs. Podcaster, right?
Mm.
Once again, it's like the technology was allowing to have people at home or whatever in their own personal studios instead of in a radio station and a whole crew, right? Which we have a lot of people in our
We've got
in
great
our
support system here.
so I think that it's just interesting the type of jobs that maybe these will allow, right? Because a lot of these jobs maybe will be replaced, but maybe will allow humans to do things that they truly love. So I'm curious how it's going to turn out, or
Yeah.
maybe just Terminator, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot more to come out of this, especially with these two different technologies coming together. Who knows what the next piece is going to be. But, all the billionaires, they they gotta occupy their time somehow, so they're figuring out some cool stuff for us to do. Pretty fun stuff though in today's podcast. I think that's all what we've got for today. So just a reminder to like, subscribe, comment. We love to hear y'all's comments. Anytime we hear a good one, we'll mention it on air. And like we said, once we get enough, maybe we'll do a one-off show on these. So, any closing thoughts, Mando?
No, it's like we're getting close to the end of the year, so stay well. So enjoy the family, and um, let's see you next time.
That's right. We'll see you next time. Sin miedo. Bye, y'all.
Bye.